Change.
And besides Tech, who's another artist that you'd like to work with?
Man, there's quite a bit, you know what I'm saying? I want to work with Fredo Bang for sure.
Yeah, that would be a cool one. That'd be a badass collab.
Yeah, I want to work with Fredo for sure. I really want to work with No Cap too.
Yeah.
I plan on doing something with Big X. I plan on doing something.
That's what I'm talking about.
Something
Yeah,
with Big X will go crazy.
Yeah, I plan on doing something with OT. I fuck with bro too, you know, he's a real genuine dude too. Yeah. So I plan on doing something with him. And man, there's a lot of people, man. Really.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I just wanna keep the rest. I don't want to say too much because I want it to be like
a surprise kind of.
Surprise, yeah. So when I do pop out with those features, people are just gonna be like, damn, I would never think link with them.
Came so left out of nowhere type deal. Yeah, exactly. Man.
I like to keep people on their toes.
Yeah, man, and especially right now, man, we have a lot of the city, you know, with their eyes on you, man. They're trying to see what's your next move. You just got out, you know, and like I said, you were heating up before you went in. So I mean, everyone's just kind of seeing what's the next step for you. But I mean, in your side now that you're out and free, like what's the first thing you wanna take over in terms of like your music? Like what's something you want to accomplish now that you got out?
Man, what I really want to start going out of state more, start traveling more, and building fan bases everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because I do got San Antonio, like, rocking with me. I want to get all the other bigger cities and bigger states rocking with me, too.
Yeah.
It's trying to take this to heights that we haven't reached. So that's really my plan. I'm trying to just go as hard as I ever have, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially if you guys, like, a big city like San Antonio behind you, like, there's no way you can't get, you can't get that recognition for sure. You're going to get it. Yeah, especially with a big city with San Antonio popping behind you, you're gonna like for sure.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. I'm gonna work until it happens.
Yeah, man. Well, that's good to hear, man. That you're working towards getting taking it up a notch and taking it up to a higher level. I think at the end of the day, that's what every artist wants to do. Take it to that big level where it's more than just the city that has your back. It's more like, oh, the whole country rock with me, the whole world rock with me. Is there any like specific? I guess if you want to say like, for you, like a sound or something that you think that distinguishes you, like that's different from you and other rappers that you could say, maybe this is what like pops me out more than other rappers? Because I mean, you're kind of one of the first rappers in San Antonio to really like pop off as in the recent, with your style, of course, right? And it's like a very new style. But what would you say is your uniqueness in terms of like other rappers?
Metaphors. Yeah, I don't. Punchlines and metaphors is really something I've always had a thing for, you know what I'm saying? Because Lil Wayne's my favorite rapper, so I don't see a lot of rappers use as much metaphors as I use or try to use.
Do you think about those a lot, like in your head, on your free time? Like, hey, this would be a badass bar, just random things?
Yeah, hell yeah. It should be popping in my head sometimes out of nowhere, and I'd be like, hell yeah, one of these days I'm going to use it. But I'll forget, but random shit will bring it back to me. I'm like, damn, I keep,
Cause you freestyle, right? So all your songs are freestyled.
Yeah, I don't write no music. I can't write no music.
No, yeah, we were hearing you. You were just going off the bat like nothing, man. I thought you were actually writing something, bro, but you just were like going straight off of the rip from there. So like,
yeah, hell yeah.
The freestyle game crazy for real, man. You going in on that for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I read a lot of books, you know what I'm saying, and try to expand my vocabulary when I was locked up. So
yeah, hell yeah.
I read a lot. I like to use words. I like to have wordplay, metaphors, all that. So.
Okay. Yeah. Do you remember, by any chance, random question, but do you remember your first rap that you had, and do you remember the song? I guess the title what you had.
Man, I don't, bro, but I know.
Or a bar that you remember, like when you were first writing, I was like, oh man, I wrote this, and this is the bar that came out the most out of the whole like rap.
Yeah, I've never wrote music, bro, but.
Or a line that stands out for you that you're like, hey, this was a fucking banger. I fucking did really crazy with this one,
Damn, I don't. I wish I did, bro, because my first ever recording was at my cousin's studio, and I was like 13, and he just convinced me to go on because I wasn't making music at the time. I hadn't rapped at the time. So after I spit that verse, it was just like, all right, like I'm gonna start rapping because my cousins hyped me the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? They're like, damn, cuz you went hard. I'm like, damn. So I really don't remember. I wish I did so I could fucking spit that shit for you. But I was so young, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure, like, especially if like your cousins and your friends are hyping you up, it's like, oh shit, I gotta do it now. You know what I mean? You can't disappoint. Yeah, especially if they're going in.
I wish I remember so I could tell it. So I could tell it to y'all.
Oh man, that's all good, bro. You have so much music in. I know the last one that you dropped before was the freestyle, of course, right? And then the 6-month sanction.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How did that come about? You know, like what was the process of? Did you have those already in the vault stored up? Was that something you had planned to do, or was it kind of like out of the spur of the moment? You know what? I have this kind of 6-5 songs. Let me just put them out just while they wait for the new stuff type deal.
Yeah, well, the music I dropped while I was in there, I shot those videos so I could drop music while I'm in there.
Okay.
You know I had the songs already in the vault, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna shoot videos because the judge gave me a week to turn myself in.
Oh, okay.
So in that week, we probably shot like 10 videos.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
damn.
So I could have them right there and ready to drop whenever I was ready to drop. So
yeah, that's one thing people were tripping. They're like, isn't he locked up? Isn't he locked up? Like, how's he dropping and dropping? And I was like, bro, he's got him like that. He's got him in the vote.
Yeah, man. I try to stay on it, you know what I'm saying? I try to work, especially when I knew I was gonna have to go sit down for a little 6 months. I
got on overtime and shit.
Yeah, I talked to Retro, I talked to Antoine, and I let them know, like, you know what I'm saying? They're my team, so I tell them everything in and out the music. So we were like, fuck it, let's hit it hard, let's shoot these videos, so that way when you're in there, we're gonna drop. We came up with a little game plan and we ran with it, and you know, I just wanted to let everybody know that regardless of whether I'm here or not, I'm still gonna have music and it's still gonna come out.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Retro and Antoine G for
Hell
real.
yeah! Shout out to them for real, man. I got nothing but love for them boys. They stuck with me through it all. You know what I'm saying? They're they're my brothers for real, for real.
Definitely, man. And it's important to have a really good, you know,
your
like,
team, bro. Yeah, like
that's
one thing I was gonna ask you. Like, how do you feel? How important is your team really? Like, yeah. You know, everybody sees Izzy93 and shit, but there's a lot of people behind the scenes and shit.
Yeah, no, they're really important because I'm nothing without them at the end of the day too. Because like you said, they're behind the scenes and everybody might see me, but at the same time, they're helping me get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so whether it's Antoine with the pictures, whether it's Retro with the camera, whether it's my DJ with the, you know what I'm saying, with running my shit, the engineer, bro, everything. We all come together as one to put out everything that they see, to everything that y'all see, you know what I'm saying? So they're a big part of this shit too, and I'm always give them their credit. I would never discredit them for anything because without them, I'm nothing, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I would say, because at this point in your career, right, like I would say, like, Izzy's not only just a persona that you are, but it's also now a brand, you know, it's your own thing. So it is necessary, especially at this point, that you have a team behind you solidifying. So for you, like, for any new person, like you would say that's starting off rapping, like, how would you tell them to go about it in terms of finding a team, finding, you know, a group of people who are going to help him or her, you know, get to that next level? Like, what would you do in, like, tell them in terms of, like, advice
to the rap,
you know, like, what kind of advice would you give them?
Man, I would just say stick with people that got the same vision as you. You want everybody on your team to be as hungry as you are to make it happen. Because it with a team, it makes it a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? It's hard regardless, but with the team and with people, if you surround yourself with people that really got their mindset on doing it just like you, man, the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the thing about Retro and Antoine, my engineer. You know what I'm saying? They all want to work to get better. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I want to work to get better, so we're just working each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
a motivational thing, definitely, right?
We motivate each other all the time, you know what I'm saying? Retro be getting fucking big ass, how you say, like big names, you know what I'm saying, that want to work with him. So it's like, damn, bro, like that's live, bro. I'm happy for you. Like he just started shooting for no cap, you know what I'm saying? And I was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's crazy.
So even though you have these people on your team, they're all doing big things within themselves because of these opportunities that they've created within this, you know, I guess this group that you guys have now, right?
Yeah.
So would you say, like, on your side, right, in terms of, like, you know, you being an artist, right, would you say, like, if you're starting off as a rapper, right, would you, like, when you started, did you first start out going to events, or, like, was it just like you know what, like, my cousin threw me in the booth, let me just start throwing my booth in, like, and, you know?
Yeah, I never popped out to events, man. I was too caught up in the streets, but I always made music, so I started dropping music on SoundCloud, and people were fucking with it. You know what I'm saying, on SoundCloud. I did a good amount of numbers on SoundCloud too, so that eventually convinced me to do videos, to drop videos. So,
and once Blue Bonnets took off, it was just over from there. Just once it's history.
I mean, even after, I ain't gonna lie, even after I dropped Blue Bonnets, man, I still wasn't serious. I still had my mind.
Even on 9-3 Flow, for real?
9-3 flow.
Yeah.
No, 9-3 flow.
That
I
was already.
Yeah, 9-3 flow. I was already like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is what I'm doing, and we're gonna make it happen.
So like South by Southwest. I mean South by Southwest.
Southwest San Antonio.
Yes,
Texas.
yeah.
I still wasn't serious, man.
That was like your second video.
Yeah, that was
Southwest
my second
San Antonio,
video.
Texas.
I didn't drop that video
Southwest
till a year after Blue Bonnets. I wasn't serious yet.
Got you.
It took me a whole year just to drop another video, but just because I was too busy running the streets, doing other shit that I probably shouldn't have been doing. But
yeah,
it's what it is. What it is.
Yeah, I feel you, man. And I think those are. I mean, because I hear your music on the frequent, you know, and I think that things that you speak on. I mean, yes, you went through your situation, right? But I think that really helped you in terms of your rap music. Would you not agree with that? You know, in terms of like what you speak on, like
yeah, like I tell everybody. Everything that I go through is just a part of my story that I get to tell through my music. Mm-hmm. It's real life, so I get to tell it to everybody through my music, and that's the only way I'm ever gonna tell it. It's the only way I can vent about a situation. It's the only way I'm gonna open up about something and tell y'all stuff that I've gone through in my life. So it really plays a part in. It really plays a big part of everything too.
Yeah, authenticity is a really big thing, especially you can't be rapping about stuff you're not living because people are gonna feel it automatically.
Yeah. Has there ever been a moment where like something you said in a song backfired on you? Like it could be with anything, you feel me?
Yeah, it has. There's some things, and yeah, man, it's backfired on me. So
I hear you. So basically, sometimes you do gotta watch what you put out in songs. Still, at the end of the day, express yourself, but still be censored. Just so, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I express myself to the fullest, but yeah, there's just some shit that can't get said on songs.
Yeah. Especially the more up you go, you gotta be very careful about the topics that you're covering.
And it's just all eyes on you and shit. All eyes on you all the time and shit.
All eyes and ears, bro.
Waiting for you to just slip a little bit. So yeah, I hear you.
Do you feel like that's kind of like in a way censoring, I guess, your craft when it comes to it? Do you feel like that kind of pushes you to kind of find new ways to
be more creative?
Yeah. It helps me be more creative instead of just going back talking about the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it helps me. Yeah, it helps me be a lot more creative with it.
Hell yeah. So on the Instagram poll, we had a couple people ask questions and stuff. Nobody knows why you got locked up and stuff. You don't have to answer it or talk about it. Yeah. But like if you could tell people what's up.
Yeah, no, I got locked up for burglary habitation that I caught when I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah, this charge is 8 years old.
Super
I caught this charge
charge.
when I was 19. I'm 27 now. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so
they extended it for a long minute, huh?
Yeah, well, what it was is that the little county that I caught that charge in put me on probation. Somehow they said they hadn't heard from me in 15 months. After I was reporting every month. I've been reporting to probation for 2 years, every month, taking a drug test every month. That little county out there somehow said that they hadn't heard from me in 15 months, and I had a warrant for my arrest. So I got picked up, bonded out. I went to court, and they wanted me to do 6 months for them. So
oh shit!
I had to, there was nothing I could do. You know what I'm saying? I had to. So it was like, fuck it, I got to do it. I wasn't gonna run. Yeah, I wasn't gonna run from it. At the same time, I had all this music shit going on, so it would be dumb for me to run and try to do everything on the run. I wasn't gonna be comfortable.
It would have gotten left at the end of the day. I mean, it's better just to do the bigger thing, and just like you said, sit down for those 6 months. I mean, and right now, I mean, it already passed. I mean, at this point, you're already out. Is that something that's, I guess you could say, it's already in the past for you? Now you're looking more towards the future of what you can do for your career.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'm leaving that in the past. You know what I'm saying? That's the past. That's 2 days old, but it's the past
of course.
already, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving forward from that. Like I said, I'm gonna turn that whole negative situation into a positive. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened, bro. It's the old ass charge I had.
Hell yeah.
Caught up to me.
Another question, they asked if anything went down in there, like, did you get in any fights or?
No, I didn't get in any fights. To be honest, there was a lot of love over there.
Hell yeah.
Even though it's another county that I was in, a lot of people actually knew who I was, and it was really probably one of the guards knew who I was, and it was just all love from everybody in there. Really, I didn't have no problems with nobody. Everybody fucked with me.
That's good.
But I did see fights though.
Yeah.
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 So I saw some fights.
Was it real like segregated and shit? Like what could you say about like the time there? Was it like segregated or?
Yeah, it was kind of segregated, but I mean, not too bad though. It was honestly a lot better than Bexar County Jail. I'll tell you that. So it was cool though. You know what I'm saying? We racked up at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning on weekends. The food wasn't too bad, but it just sucked being away from the music and my family.
Hell yeah.
Especially with everything I had going on.
For sure, bro. For sure.
Hey, remember back then they ain't give a fuck about me, but now they all do cause they know who I am. I used to hit the block like every day, I would go by a Q and bust it down the grams. I got some niggas that switch off of trapping and rich off of robbing and doing some